On September 23, 2021, a mass shooting occurred at a Kroger grocery store in Collierville, Tennessee, United States. One person was killed and 14 others were injured before the gunman, identified as 29-year-old UK Thung, committed suicide by gunshot. Thung was working at the store as a third-party vendor. It was the second shooting in less than a year at a Kroger-owned property. The first occurred at a King Superstore in Boulder, Colorado. In March, authorities began receiving 911 calls at around 1:30 p.m. reporting an active shooter situation at the Kroger store. At the time of the shooting, 44 employees and a number of customers were inside the building. A cashier told reporters that the shooter, recently fired employee UK Thung, came in while she was working and began to open fire almost immediately. He shot a co-worker and a customer in front of the employee. Another employee described the gunman finding her and her co-workers while they were hiding and shooting at them, hitting at least 2. A third employee saw other employees and customers running towards her from the front of the store. The first police officers arrived on the scene at 1:34 p.m. and they began clearing the store by searching aisle by aisle. Officers discovered people hiding in freezers and locked officers as many had run towards the back of the store away from Thung. He was later found dead at the back of the store from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. A female customer was killed, and 13 others, 10 employees and 3 other customers, were wounded in the shooting. One other individual checked into a hospital due to an anxiety attack. Regional 1 Health received 9 patients, with 4 of them in critical condition. Methodist Le Bonheur received 2 patients. One underwent surgery, while the other was in stable condition. St. Francis Hospital Memphis received the 12th injury. Police identified the shooter as 29-year-old UK Thung, who worked as a third-party vendor at the Kroger store's sushi outlet. He was the son of refugees from Myanmar who settled in Nashville. According to police, he did not have a specific target during the shooting. He had a few misdemeanors on his criminal record, but no violent criminal history. A co-worker described Thung as quiet and only interacting with his fellow sushi workers, but also sometimes arguing with other co-workers. Multiple law enforcement agencies, including the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, the Memphis Police Department, and members of the FBI and ATF, responded to the store. Thung's vehicle was searched in the parking lot, and a bomb robot was used to remove a box from inside. Police later seized electronics and other evidence at Thung's home in an apartment complex. Collierville High School and other local schools were put on lockdown as a precautionary measure due to the shooting, but it was lifted later in the day. Students at the high school were asked to wear maroon on September 24 as a sign of solidarity to the school and the town. Collierville city officials were offered support from Boulder, Colorado, where a mass shooting at a King Superstore had occurred in March. Kroger offered counseling services for its employees almost immediately after the shooting and has closed the store until the investigation is concluded. The Collierville police chief praised the store employees and customers, saying, "I've never seen anything like it. We found people hiding in freezers and in locked offices. They were doing what they were trained to do: run, hide, fight."